Resolutions for today, the first being House Resolution number 180, honoring the United States Navy for strong environmental stewardship in Hawaii. This resolution is offered by Representatives Ward and Morikawa.
Okay, Representative Ward.
Speaker, I move for the adoption of the resolution.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Okay, it has been moved and seconded that the resolution be adopted. Any discussion, Representative Ward?
Mr. Speaker, it is indeed, as a Vietnam veteran, a pleasure and an honor to be able to present this award jointly with Representative Morikawa. On most occasions, we thank our military for serving, for their good job of protecting our country, our freedoms. But we forget that they're protecting our environment, and that's what today is all about. Today we honor the Navy for its environmental track record and all the things that they have won now in competition with the Navy, with the rest of the world. And Speaker, I should put parenthetically, they have ambitious goals. I was told by the Admiral before the floor presentation today that the Secretary of the Navy has set a goal of 50% green by 2010. Mr. Speaker, that's 50% in 10 years. I challenge the Admiral to provoke us to jealousy so we keep our 70% by 2030. But each year the Secretary of the Navy has a competition recognizing the ships, the installations, and the personnel for outstanding performance in promoting environmental stewardship and exemplifying the Navy's commitment to protecting and preserving the environment. This year, the Secretary of the Navy recognized Hawaii's environmental efforts and has presented them with top 3 environmental awards that demonstrated outstanding stewardship in 1, natural resources, 2, cultural resources, and 3, environmental stewardship. Their sustained and innovative approach to environmental and cultural stewardship has earned them the recognition as the best Navy worldwide. I repeat, the best Navy worldwide right here in Hawaii. Joining us today on the floor are our Navy leaders and representing the Navy's environmental stewardship. They together represent the thousands of sailors, civilians, and family members who are dedicated to protecting the environment in Hawaii. They are as follows. First, Admiral, if you will stand, Admiral Frank Pons, Commander, Navy Region, Hawaii, Surface Groups, Middle Pacific. The Admiral has 3 master's degrees, is a decorated Iraqi freedom veteran, Bangladesh humanitarian assistance, and served as the mission commander in Haiti. Pretty rough assignments, Admiral. Welcome. Let's welcome the Admiral. Next is Captain Jeff James, Commander, Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam. Captain James has a BA in economics and an MA in management, and he served on the USS Cal Vincent and as officer on the USS Hopper, which is now home ported in Pearl Harbor. Welcome home. Thank you, sir. Next is Command Master Chief Mark Siebel, Navy Region, Hawaii. Mark was born in the Philippines and in 1983 enlisted in the U.S. Navy as part of the U.S. and Philippines enlistment program and became an electrician's mate. He has served on many ships, including the USS Barney, Tower, Independence, and the Chancellorsville. And in October 2010, he was sent to Hawaii as the head of the region's most high-ranking Master Chief. Master Chief, welcome home. Next is Machinist Mate First Class Cody Davis, Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard. Machinist Mate First Class Davis enlisted in the Navy in December 2003 and is the leading petty officer in the Pearl Harbor Navy Shipyard. Since 2011, Petty Officer Davis has supervised and trained more than 200 sailors in troubleshooting, repairing, and testing numerous complex mechanical, hydraulic, and electrical systems. It doesn't say submarines, but it's got to have something to do with that. Petty Officer Davis was nominated by the Navy Sea Systems Command and was selected from a field of 5 outstanding finalists representing the finest petty officers serving ashore throughout the world. Petty Officer, welcome. And Mr. Speaker, the military is never fulfilled without a civilian member of the group. This is Ellen Golkin. Ellen has a bachelor's and a master's in architecture from Tulane University and has worked on the Capitol Design Project. Very important place in this country. Her present duties are the Historic Preservation Officer for the Navy region. Thank you for your design and keeping all of our military together. Thank you, Ellen. Mr. Speaker, these gentlemen and lady and their organizations have been recognized as I said before, the best not only in the nation but in the world, and particularly for what they've done not only on this island with Pearl Harbor, but also on Kauai. And if you will, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to yield the floor to the representative from Kauai who represents the area of the Pacific Missile Range Facility, PMRF, Barking Sands.
Okay, Representative Morikawa,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in support.
please proceed.
The Pacific Missile Range Facility at Barking Sands is a special place in my district. I am pleased to honor their many environmental accomplishments and commend them for their sensitivity to our Hawaiian culture. Our PMRF facility earned the Secretary of the Navy Award and 2 Chief of Naval Operations Awards, one for natural resources conservation for a small installation and another for natural resources conservation for an individual or team. PMRF partnered with the local Native Hawaiian charter school Kekula Ni'ihau o Kekaha and the National Botanical Gardens to develop and maintain a living educational display of 4 habitat types and native ecosystems. At PMRF, both sailors and civilians honored World Oceans Day and the Ocean Conservancy's International Coastal Cleanup Day in 2011, held other preservation events and initiatives, and earned international recognition for the PMRF Message in a Bottle beach cleanup story linking Japan and Hawaii. In summary, Mr. Speaker, we are commemorating today our success in environmental, Hawaiian culture, and natural stewardship in Hawaii, including celebration of the makahiki, care for the oceans and land, and protection of plants and habitats of nation ecosystems found on Navy Region Hawaii properties. The Hawaii State House of Representatives 26th Legislature, Regular Session 2012, commends and thanks Commander, Navy Region Hawaii, Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam, and the Pacific Missile Range Facility, Kauai, for their achievements towards protecting the native Hawaiian environment and for a job well done. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I now yield my time back to the representative from Hawaii Kai.
Thank you very much. Representative Ward.
Mr. Speaker, if I may yield the remaining time to the Chair of Public Safety and Military Affairs, who will introduce members in the gallery.
So ordered. Representative Aquino,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In support.
please proceed.
I'd just like to acknowledge the individuals who are here representing the Navy for a job well done and to continue the good work that you do for our state. Mr. Speaker, in the gallery, we have some very special guests joining us for this floor presentation. In the gallery, Mr. Speaker, we have Carol Pond, wife of Admiral Frank Pond. In addition, Mr. Speaker, we do have Janice Fukawa, Senior Community Planner, Navy Region Hawaii. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, we have Stanford Ewan, Legislative Officer, Navy Region Hawaii. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Representative Ward.
Mr. Speaker, members, could we have a round of applause for the Navy of Hawaii, the best in the world?